Hi Antoine, really good to hear from you again. Thank you for working hard on your next correction. So this is the traditional foods, okay? And you're using the template, which makes the essay quite long sometimes, but it's a really good idea to practice with this because it gives you a good structure and organisation, which is something that we're looking at when the examiner's correcting, okay? The coherence and cohesion. So traditional foods are being replaced by fast foods. This has a negative impact. Families, individuals, society. To what extent do you agree? During the last 50 years, our dietary habits have changed a lot. We do not cook anymore in the same way our grandmothers did. Experts throughout the world have debated about the harm due to this shift from home-cooked meals to junk food. This impacts not only people but the whole society. I fully agree. Okay. Let's just sort this out. We want to have a really powerful start. So for me, a lot and we are not appropriate, like not suitable for an IELTS essay. So I would go here. Dietary habits have changed significantly with a dramatic reduction in home cooking seen in previous generations. So you need to keep this writing formal. So you'll see here how I've made this writing more formal, okay? I'm not going to use we in this essay. It's very important to use nouns. So this dramatic reduction in home cooking, this is my subject. This is a noun, a long noun, but this is what we call nominalization, which is important in academic style writing. So I would take that out, actually. Hopefully I've got the same idea as you had. Experts. So what kind of experts? So nutritional experts maybe. Let's kind of say who they are. Have debated about. No, you just debate the harm. Debated about. Okay, you could have it here. The harm done by this shift. Or harm, yeah, here it will be harm done by, actually. This shift from home-cooked meals to junk food. Excellent. This impacts not only people, people, but like people's health, and let's be more specific here, but also a whole society in terms of socializing. So you need to be really, like I think we said before, every sentence has to be personal for this essay or appropriate for this essay. So here, impact people, but like, give me what? Like why? Their health, society, why? In terms of maybe socializing or your own idea. I fully agree with that idea. Okay, be careful here, but I'm thinking what idea? This essay will present examples. Yes, okay, good. Just be really clear that introduction should be so good because that is the examiner will decide in the introduction your mark, basically. After that, they're just kind of fine-tuning, but the introduction is very important. There is ample evidence that fast food provides less nutrients than traditional foods because of the quality of ingredients is most of the time very low. Excellent. The central behind this is twofold. Firstly, the food industry too often buys the cheapest meat, which has been fed with growth hormones to gain weight faster. Secondly, salt. Good. So this is the kind of information which is lovely. That is excellent. Okay. I know it's just a little thing. And then here, which has. So these relative clauses, fabulous. Sorry, I mean, that's your writing, not my writing, sorry. But well done this, because this is what we want on adding extra. Brilliant. For example, grass-fed cows have 50% more proteins. on people's health. Okay. Now, I've mentioned health, but you haven't mentioned health. Now you mention it. So you need to mention it earlier up here. Okay. Adding to problems of obesity and ill health. So make sure it, like in your beginning sentence up here, you're showing me where this paragraph is going. I need to get this connection with health because here you're talking about health. Okay? Do you see how the paragraph needs to flow one bit from each other? Additionally, so you're giving me another argument here. The extensive consumption of fast food often weakens family ties as time spent for meals is reduced and people often eat at their desks alone. Good. So the point that I made in here about socializing, you've got that here. So make sure that, do you see here? Introduce the idea, the themes, and then discuss them. Although this gain on time could be seen as an advantage for a society which is willing to become more productive, there are numerous studies pointing out the importance of family meals to enrich relationships between individuals and finally build a stronger society. Lovely. I really like that writing. Fantastic. Super work. Consistent is that a shared meal traditionally cooked within a family would result will usually result, So these little hedging words also work quite nicely in academic writing. Family members and hamburger eating are eaten alone. Good. You could go emphatic and unhealthy, processed. Just get some more marks on vocabulary. Always think about the vocab. I firmly believe fast food has claimed negative people from many people. Health and our society in its trend towards damaging the more traditional, highly valuable assets of a close family bond or something like that. I'm not sure that's perfect, but you need a bit more. Excuse me, you need a bit more in this conclusion. The rest of it is looking super good. Well done. Very nice, Antoine. Really, really good. Lots of great stuff in there. So academic, here we go, task 1. Summarize the information. The bar chart compares the number of brown and black leather shoes sold in 9 different countries. Units are in thousands. Good. Thousands. Overall, there's no clear pattern. There is no clear pattern. Okay. In some countries, the figures are well balanced, while others present major differences. Okay, in some countries, but tell me where. I need you to be really specific now. Okay. So in, I would literally give me the highest and the lowest. So Hungary, the highest number of shoes were sold or purchased. But we've got a nice passive verb in there. In Hungary, you could have the highest number of shoes, both brown and black, were sold in Hungary, whereas Belgian shoppers clearly preferred black over brown, something like that. But immediately I'm getting into the details and I'm using these superlatives. So what would score me marks here? The highest number. So I've used a superlative there. Okay, were sold, passive verb, looking nice there. Okay, whereas, contrasting word. Yeah. clearly preferred, okay, black over brown. So I don't really want to know the figures are real balanced. I need to know the details in here. Yeah, whilst I'm present. So, okay, just give me more details basically on that. Hungary and the UK and Belgium were past tense. The only 4 countries where the number of black shoes sold exceeded past tense here. The number of brown, while sales were almost equivalent in the 3 former countries, the difference about 10%. Good. In Belgium, there was a 20-fold difference. Really good. Nice. Okay. French. Yeah. French and Polish bought almost twice as many brown as black ones. Okay, give me some numbers. Yeah. Detail. 30% more. Yep, again, details with sales of X compared to an average number or proportion for brown, which was X times less. Something like that. I need a bit more detail here, more complex sentences, but you've got the right idea. There's lots of good stuff in there as well. And just think about, you've got your overall sentence, which is nice to have the superlatives in here. Here I want the detail, but what is very good is you've got good grouping. So you've grouped the information together. Fantastic. Well done. And thank you for getting through those corrections for me. Yeah, a child's creativity, but you've basically worked hard on that. Well done. It's very good to go through these essays again, isn't it? And just kind of understand them. Lovely. Thanks. Well done, Antoine.